Hey honey, I'll bet I can get this guy off tailgating me real quick. You wanna see? No! I'll bet I can. No! Watch this.
Definitely an interesting tactic to get people off your ass, huh? Good day, deviators. And so we begin another day. Today, episode 2, our 3-part series of load planning. But first, we're going to deliver our load into Newnan, Georgia, and get this load paid for. That's what it's all about, making money. So we're going to finish our load, get paid for this load, and then on deck with load planning part 2. Stay tuned, be aware, buckle up, and come along for the ride. It's gonna be a good day. Right now we're getting in here to get a load picked up that's bound for Newnan, Georgia. Here at the Whirlpool in Findlay, Ohio. How are we today?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm going to pick up a load going to Newnan, Georgia. Trailer was already loaded first thing this morning, so. Okay, we good?
Yep.
Almost ran the gate. What the hell? Almost got away from you, huh?
Today, yeah.
Alrighty.
You know where you're going?
Yep. Appreciate it. Check these little O-rings here, make sure they're in decent shape. Gone through quite a bit of them lately. At one point I had about 8 or 10 of them sitting in my bag. I'm down to like 2 or 3 left. Keep buying them, so. Gotta check them though, because otherwise you're gonna have air leaks. We'll get this trailer hooked up, finished, out on the road. How many of you watching this video right now remember when you were younger, just getting out of high school, figuring out your direction in the world? How many of you had your parents picking on you? For a while there, my mother called me scatterbrain because one day I'd be in construction, the next day I'd be in real estate. Hell, there was one time where I was determined I was going to go back to college, or yeah, go to college, go back to school, and not work at all. Being scatterbrained is one of the things that it can be very easy to do when you first start out as an owner-operator. You're so hyped up on adrenaline because you're your own boss now. You call the shots. Pass or fail is 100% on your shoulders. And you go full throttle without thinking things through. I made that mistake for a little while. Let me tell you something. I'm here to give you advice to keep you from doing just that. So if you just start now, pay close attention. Best thing to do is develop a plan. Work that plan. Once you've achieved that first milestone, then sit back and re-examine. Make an adjustment. Come back to it again with a fresh set of eyes. This load that I'm on right now, I dropped in Milan, or Milan, however you pronounce that city name. I had two options at that point. And I thought, to be as efficient as possible and limit my downtime, I can either create a circumstance where I have to stop, or I can have somebody take on that burden for me. So I had a load set up for the next day, didn't have to stop a truck, and everybody was happy. And now we're on to bigger and better problems. Such as, why is traffic stopped? Well, that's because we're going through Cincinnati. Cincinnati is constantly doing this very thing. Anyway. Well, that is it for now on loads. I'll have more in a little while as soon as I get through this maze of stop traffic. So stay tuned. We'll wrap this video up in a little while. Nope, I can honestly say I think this is probably the first time I've been here. Usually if I've been someplace, I'll recognize it immediately. I don't recognize D&H. Here's our left-hand turn right here. There's a good possibility I might have been here. Then again, maybe not. I'll have to look and see. They make you do some walking in this place. How are you?
I'm okay.
Ding ding.
Ding ding.
Said ring the bell
I
once.
ain't give you a chance to ring the bell.
229 and 70. Dropping hook, just like it's supposed to be. It's a right big place. Even smells new. Alrighty, we got our trailer switched out. All set to go. On the way out the door. Yeah, I know that didn't sound right. But we're on the way out. So now it's time for what's on deck. One of the things I want to cover on episode 2 is the myth. When I was first orientated into Landstar, it was drilled into me by some of the corporate schmucks with the shirts. You can't make it on just a load board. You need to find you an agent that can get you all the loads you need. Right. Bull. You simply set your goals, do your shopping based on those goals, and you work the plan. But from that, what I'll do is I'll look at and pick out 3 loads. Now I'm only going to get one, but I rack them and stack them A, B, and C. Best case, worst case. More often than not, I go with what I said in the first video, which is I go with the known stuff. But once in a while, when the money's right, I'll go with stuff I'm not familiar with. That doesn't say I go out of the area. What it says is I'll go with a particular agent that I haven't done business with, or maybe it's a city I haven't gone to. But again, it depends on the money. But more often than not, I stick to my guns in terms of the advice I'm giving. I do it myself. I don't just preach, I practice what I preach. In general, when it comes to load boards, I try to look ahead as much as possible. Same day loads never net me any results. So when I do set my load board up for looking ahead a couple of days or even a week, I've already got, as you can see here, a number of categories already preset. I've already set my weight limit at 30,000, so I don't get results that are higher than 30,000 pounds. I set my minimum RPM at around 240, 250, depending on where in the country I am. I'll go higher or lower. And my minimum revenue, I generally start at around 1,000, unless I'm looking for really short jumps, and I'll just erase that altogether. But instead of typing all of that in, I have it set here, and voila. Now, at the time I'm doing this load search, I'm interested in Chambersburg, because the load that I'm on has me dropping off at Target Distributorship in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. So I'm looking ahead now to see what happens with the load board on both Sunday and Monday. Something very interesting is the difference in loads available within 100 miles of Chambersburg on Sunday versus Monday. Checking it out on Sunday, there's only 30 loads. Very low chance of getting anything decent. But when you go forward and look ahead on Monday, the results are a lot different. There's over 175 loads. So we're clearly going to be sitting overnight and waiting until Monday morning. This is an interesting one because it's mainly close to where I'm dropping. It's only around 40 miles from Chambersburg, Mechanicsburg to Millwood, West Virginia. Next day, 345 miles for $1,200. I might just click on that as one of my possibilities. This one interests me here. Picking up on the 9th, delivering on the 11th. From Montoursville to Atlanta. May just call on that one too. 2450 it looks like. So we've got a little farther to travel from Chambersburg, but picking up on Monday, I'll have plenty of time to get set up for it. But here is the picture that I was talking about earlier, in that I get 3 possibilities, A, B, and a C. So between the three, when I wake up first thing tomorrow, I can call on all three, and between the three, I'll have one good load. When I make the call, I got the load to Montersville, I got the confirmation on the way. So it really wasn't all that hard to figure out. You simply set your goal, you figure out what it is you want, and you go after it until you get what you need. But hopefully with what I've shown you and what I've been talking about in the last two videos at least, that search isn't such a daunting task anymore. We're glad you took the time out of your day to watch our video. Look forward to seeing you again real soon. Episode 3 coming down the pipeline. We'll be up in Pennsylvania, we'll be delivering a load, and we'll be talking more about load planning. So until we turn the key again, my friends, when you're out on the road, think of others. Your kindness may help lighten the load. And as I always say, be happy, stay safe, and make it count.